Hey everybody, how's it going today? Man, I need to shave. I'm getting pretty lazy here. Guess that's what I'm going to do next after I finish recording this. Um, Today I wanted to talk about F.O.R.M. Basically, what F.O.R.M is an acronym for how we talk to people. Basically, in this business, that's our jobs is to talk to people, to get to know people. This being a Beachbody coach is basically relationship business. Our job is to create relationships, meet new people, and if we can, help them with whatever it is that they struggle with, right? So F.O.R.M stands for family, occupation, recreation, and message. So that's it broken down. First thing with family is just learning about them. Do they are they married? Are they have kids? Anything, or are they single, whatever. Just learning about their families, getting to know them a little bit more and stuff like that. And of course, everybody likes to talk about their family and stuff like that. So that one there, you can spend quite a bit of time on. A lot of great questions you can ask to get to know them and stuff like that, and find things that you might have in common. Then you can move into occupation, which is basically learning to or asking and learning about their job. You don't want to spend too much time in this area talking about it, just mainly due to because most people aren't crazy happy about their jobs or where they're at, and you don't want them bringing them down and stuff like that. Your job is to uplift them, make them feel better and stuff like that. So unless they absolutely love their job, or maybe your jobs are like exactly the same, then you don't want to spend too much time in that area. But find out what they do for work, and again, you can ask them how they like their job. Do they enjoy what they do? And that gives you an idea of you know if you should approach the business side of Beachbody coaching with them or not. Because if they hate their jobs and are wanting to do something else, then as you get to know them, you go, hey, I remember you really hate your job and stuff like that. Maybe you should come check out what I do, and invite them into that. Then move on to recreation. With recreation, you're just basically learning what they like to do for fun, hobbies, activities, and this way you can find out, do they work out, and if they do, what kind of workouts are they doing? Are they seeing results with what they're doing? Or maybe they're not. Maybe they just they don't do much at all for recreation. They go to work, they come home, and they crash. So here you can share what you do for activities, how much fun you're having doing this and that and stuff like that as you're talking back and forth, and and then maybe they'll be like, hey, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, or they it piques their interest, and you can be a lead way into inviting them into a challenge group or something like that too. And then your final thing is your message. And this can come, it might happen early on, depending on how the conversation's going, or the message is going to be a lot later as you get to know them and stuff like that. But basically, your message is just inviting them into one of your challenge groups, inviting them to the business, inviting them for your free clean eating or free whatever, So basically, it's just, sharing what you do, how much you enjoy it, but also make sure that you link that to something that you have learned about them. Because if it's something they need, then of course, then you're going to be helping them. You don't want to be like, this person works out all the time, they're in the best shape of their lives, and they're really happy, blah, 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 blah. And you go, hey, you got to come and buy my challenge pack and stuff like that. They're going to be like, no, I don't need that. So you got to learn about what their needs are and help them. Like I said, this is about building relationships and helping people with what they're struggling with. And so going through F.O.R.M, you can learn what their struggles are, get to know them, build that relationship. And then it's so easy to invite them. It's like inviting a best friend out to a movie or something like that. You're not trying to sell them anything. You're not trying to pressure them or anything. You're just like, hey, you told me, you're struggling with this and you really like to achieve this. This is what I've been doing. This has been really great for me. Why don't you come join? Try it out with me, and go from there. So yeah, that's basically forming. In the Finish Line Leaders app, if you go through there, especially in the Coaching 101 and under Push for Diamond, there's some great videos on Forum that even goes a little bit more, maybe explain a little bit different that you might understand a little bit better. So I highly recommend going into your Finish Line Leaders app and going to check out those two. There's two videos for sure under the Diamond training, and there might be one under the Coaching 101 training. I can't remember now. But yes, go check them out and start forming people.